Good morning, children. In our last class, you have learned what is matter and the physical nature of matter. That is, matter is made up of tiny particles. Today, we are going to learn the characteristics of particles of matter. Characteristics of particles of matter. Let us start our class with an activity. Take some water in a glass. You can observe the water level in the glass. I am going to add some salt into this water. You carefully observe what happens to the level of water. We are going to dissolve this salt in water. Once we stop stirring, as you can see, there is no rise in the level of water. Why is it so? Where did these particles disappear? This salt breaks up into tiny salt particles when they are dissolved in water. These tiny particles get into the space between the particles of water. That's why the level of water does not show any rise. This experiment shows that particles of matter have space between them. Let us do another experiment. I am going to light this incense stick. You know that this incense stick is a matter. Can you see the smoke spreading on its own? There is no fan or wind in this room. Very soon the smell will spread across the whole room. This is because the particles are moving on their own. Let me show you another experiment for this. I am going to add some particles of potassium permanganate to this glass containing water. This time I am not going to stir this solution, but I am going to let it dissolve on its own. Can you see the violet color spreading on its own? So both these experiments prove that particles of matter are continuously moving. In both these experiments, you can see the particles of different types are getting mixed up. Here, it is smoke particles and the air particles. And in this case, potassium permanganate particles and the water particles. Now, what is the process of mixing up of particles of different types known as? Yes, it is called diffusion. From the last experiment, you have learned that particles of matter are continuously moving. Then can you say what type of energy do these moving particles possess? Yes, you are correct. It is kinetic energy. Let me show you another experiment. Take some potassium permanganate and add this potassium permanganate to a glass containing hot water. This is hot water. And add some potassium permanganate in a glass of water. This is cold water. Do not stir the solution. Here you can see the particles of potassium permanganate start spreading in the water. Now can you observe any difference in the mixing of KMnO4 particles in these two glasses? Yes, you are right. The mixing of KMnO4 particles in hot water is faster than that in this cold water. Can you say the reason for that? As the temperature increases, the kinetic energy of the particles increases. So the movement of the particles also increases. So we can say that diffusion becomes faster when the temperature increases. Let us do another activity. Can I break this spoon? Definitely not. Or can I break this table? No. Can you say why? You know that all matter is made up of particles. Here the particles inside this spoon or this table are attracting each other very strongly. That is why we cannot break this spoon or this table. But there are some other examples where the force of attraction is weak. I can easily break this rubber band. Or I can easily break a piece of chalk. Or I can cut through this water in the bowl. Or I can easily cut through the air. In all these cases, the force of attraction between the particles is much weaker compared to the metal spoon or this table. So these examples show that particles of matter have force acting between them, and this force keeps the particle together. The strength of the force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. So from this activity, we can say that particles of matter attract each other. Let's conclude what we have learned today. Matter particles in general have three important characteristics. The first one is that particles of matter have space between them. The second is the particles of matter are continuously moving. The third important characteristic of particles of matter is that particles of matter attract each other. So that's all about the characteristics of particles of matter. We have completed this topic. Hope that you have understood. Revise what you have learned today and refer your textbook also. Thank you.